Shalom to you and welcome. In this video, we will use the point-slope form of a linear equation to write equations. So in the previous videos, we noticed that when a linear equation is written in standard form, it is easy to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. And when it is written in slope-intercept form, it is easy to find the slope and the y-intercept. So when we are given one point and the slope that is not y-intercept, then it's easy to use the point-slope form. Or if we are given 2 points only without the slope, we can still use the point-slope form because with the 2 points, we can find the slope. So that's what we're going to do here, to find the equation that passes through these 2 points. So let's find the slope first. Again, here, if you notice in the formula, we don't have y2, we have only y, y1. Why? Because we're going to have that y and x as variable in our equation. So we kind of label our numbers, our points that way. Instead of having x2, y2, we just have yx. So our first point there, we still make it x1, y1. So again, the labeling helps you to keep the order. So do that. Put that here. All right, that's x1, y1, and that's x2. Oops, just a x, no 2 in it. Okay. So now the slope then is going to be y minus y1 over x minus x1. So our y1 is 10, our y2 is 2. Our y is 10, our y1 is 2. Over our x is 3, minus our x1 is -1. So give that -1, but then we simplify it. So 10 minus 2 is 8, and 3, becomes 3 plus 1, so which is 4. So we simplify 4 going to 8 twice. So our slope is 2. So now that we have slope, we just write, and then we have our point x1, yx. So we're not going to use this, because we're going to leave them as variable. So we just put this number here. Write the equation first to start with, and then substitute. So we have y minus y1 equals the slope. Oh, hold on. And here, okay, that's x minus x1. Now substitute, we're going to keep this variable, so minus our y1 is this one. So we put 2 for y1. But you can actually use any of the points to make your y1. Oops. So now we have the slope, so instead we put 2 there. Let's put 2. And then times, we'll keep this x, and then x1. Again, x1 is -1. Keep that there. Okay, so simplify. Keep the left side. So we're going to distribute 2 times x is 2x. And then these 2 times, by the way, this becomes plus. So 2 times 1 is 2, it's plus 2. So what else can we simplify? We can add 2 to both sides to solve for y. So y equals 2x plus 4. Okay, and that's the equation. See, it is written in y-intercept slope intercept. So this is the slope is 2, y-intercept is 4. So here it is written in slope-intercept form. If we leave it like this, it is the slope-intercept form. But if we go ahead and simplify it, we get the, this is the point-slope form. The point-slope form. Because you can see the points, and then you can see the slope. But here you can see the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, that's point-slope. And this is slope-intercept. Okay, just for the fun of it, if we want to write this to standard form, what we need is just solve for 4. So the 4 constant stays by itself. So we can just do y minus 2x, subtract 2x from both sides, equals 4. Or if we want to write this first, we can just switch them. Okay, negative x2 plus 1y equals 4. So it is in standard form now. So you can write from one form to another, okay, in standard form. Okay. Let's look at another one. Find the equation of the line with slope 4, y-intercept 7. Okay, so since we have the slope and the y-intercept, you can either use the slope in y-intercept form, slope-intercept form, or if you like, you can also use the point-slope form. Either way, you get the same thing. So we can write the point in y-intercept form, which is y equals the slope x plus b. So we substitute the slope. Slope is 4. The slope is 4. So we plug in m is the slope. We plug it in there. So that's our slope. Then we keep the x. And that's our y-intercept is 7. So we replace b with 7. And we are done. And we are done. Okay, supposing you wanted to use the slope in point-slope form, then you need to write this point y-intercept as 0, 7, so that you have your x1 and y1 to plug in, and then you have your slope. Okay.